Hello and good morning. My name is Cody, also known as Just Two Eyes, and I want to talk about Spider-Man. As most of you know, and probably a lot of you don't know, Spider-Man, like a lot of people, is my favorite, absolute #1 superhero, without a doubt. Now, I don't know much about the comic book world of Spider-Man. I know a little here and there, but not every little detail. And I don't know a lot of Superman or Batman in the comic book world. I only know from what I've seen and what I've experienced. So for the people who are going to be like, well, actually, this was like this and blah, blah, chill out. Now I want to talk about the differences between Spider-Man and Peter Parker. Yes, there are big differences. He's his alter ego. I mean, very much in the actual sense of an alter ego. Spider-Man and Peter Parker are two completely different people. I mean, it's not in the sense of schizophrenia, but it's more of a sense of an on and off switch. It's not like he puts on the mask and then he forgets he's Peter Parker. No. He's just two different sides of themselves that he feels more comfortable within. It's not like Batman where Bruce Wayne is the mask, you know, where that's the pretend that he puts on while he's actually Batman. And it's not Superman where Clark Kent just blends in with the world and Superman is who he actually is, or Kal-El. Which is the thing that kind of gets me about his disguise. I mean, Peter Parker doesn't change his voice. He's still this. He has the same exact voice. He doesn't do anything to it like Batman. He doesn't like stutter or mumble like Clark Kent. It's the same dude. And I'm surprised the people who know him and loved him all of his life. You know, you sound very familiar. My favorite thing about Spider-Man and Peter Parker, which I'm guessing a lot of people is the same reason he's also their favorite, is he's relatable. He's one of us who just so happened to get superpowers. You know, it wasn't like Batman with what happened in his life. It wasn't like Superman that he's an alien from another planet. No, it's just, he's just a regular old everyday nerd who just so happened to get superpowers. And it's awesome. And then we know so much more about Peter than any other alter ego version of a superhero. So much, from my experiences, I know so much more than any other superhero. I know how and why Peter got his job at the Daily Planet, because he took photography classes in school. And you know, and he also has other jobs that he works, like real actual jobs. The photographer job is literally a side job, something that he gets every once in a while. Except in, you know, in certain versions, it's his actual full-time job. Because have you ever thought about Clark Kent, by him at the Daily Planet? Have you ever like really thought about it? I mean, like, he literally just starts working there as like not only one of the top reporters, but he's also working with the top reporter, partnered with Lois Lane first day. What? He didn't start in the mail room or down there with Jimmy. He didn't like work his way up like Perry does, who owns the fucking place. He didn't walk in and was like, well, I own the Daily Planet. No, he worked his way up. But I don't know anything about Clark's school life. I mean, yes, he's naturally smart, I'm assuming. But aside from that, what did he do to get there? Like, what are his contacts to get him in? I know why Peter Parker is so smart and how he was able to construct his web gauntlets, you know? Like, I know how he did that because he had science and chemistry classes in school. So it makes sense. How did Batman become like the detective, the dark detective? I mean, yes, he is smart. Yes, he's went through ninja school and escape classes. I mean, I know he's had like a history and all that, but I've never really seen him, from my experiences, do anything really detective-y. I mean, he has high-tech computers and machines to analyze fingerprints and do all this other stuff in order for him to get to where he needs to. He doesn't really do anything, from my experiences. It's like, I need to find out how to do it. Now, if I had the technology to figure out how to do stuff, I'd be, oh God, I'm not even smart, but I'd seem like it. The most like off-the-cuff detective thing I've ever seen him do was in The Dark Knight Rises, after Catwoman stole the thing out of his safe, and he kind of knew off the top of his head that she used some type of residue to pull his fingerprints also, not only to just get the combination. That was kind of cool that he just knew that. I wish they kind of would have done that more, show more of a detective side. Even in the animated series, I don't really remember him doing anything detective-y. Now, I don't want to discredit or even badmouth Batman Bruce Wayne or Clark Kent Superman, because I love them both. I really, truly do. But Spider-Man is just the best because he's so relatable. Him and Peter Parker, they go through their own things also. Like, not only, even in the same episode, it's like two different stories. Like, they do interconnect sometimes. Most of the times, like, Spider-Man is doing his own thing, trying to figure out where to go in life. And then Peter Parker is also doing his own thing, trying to figure out where to go in life. And you know, they don't cross lines, you know, all that much. Bruce Wayne, he's, you know, I want to see a day in the life of Bruce Wayne. If there's like a comic or like a little mid story or something out there, please tell me, because I want to see it. Like, just Bruce Wayne, no Batman. What the fuck what is Bruce Wayne doing in his life? And then Clark Kent, it's weird when you think about Clark Kent in the sense of, you know, who he is. I mean, he's just some bumbling, I'm not even sure he's a nerd. Like, I don't know if he's in the comic books, if he's in the movies. What does Clark Kent do outside of work even? He's Superman. And it's the same thing with the majority of superheroes outside of the X-Men. Because the X-Men, they're just the X-Men. But like a lot of superheroes, it's very much, they don't let their personal, regular people lives really get in the way of them being superheroes. I mean, nobody's worried if Bruce Wayne just disappears for a couple hours. Some people may be curious what Clark is if he disappears, but nobody's gonna be like, where, you know. But if Peter Parker leaves, people freak out. There have been a couple times where I've seen like Aunt May, Mary Jane, that guy, Gwen Stacy, all those people be like, where the fuck is Clark? You know, where did you go? It's awesome that he actually has a life. And I think that's the big reason why Spider-Man is a lot of people's favorite superhero, because he has a life. Let me know what your favorite superhero is and why. Don't just be like, my favorite superhero is Deadpool because he's funny. Give me like stuff, okay? I really want to know. So that'll be that. If you like what I'm doing, you want to see what else I'm doing, like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think, because I'm always interested to know. So, yay! Oh, turn off the camera first.